Chapter 31. The terrible, sad, incredibly horrifying ending. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a bar of blue lightning appeared in front of them. It grew bigger and bigger until it exploded in a blinding flash. And there, where the bar of lightning had been, stood a giant pair of robotic pants. "Boy, that was a close one," said Tippy from inside the depths of his giant robo-pants. "Captain Underpants is a lot stronger than I thought." Tippy unzipped the zipper of his time-traveling trousers and looked out at the work of 5 years ago. He saw the raging thunderstorm and the 4 sixth graders who stood trembling beneath his giant robotic feet. "Hey!" shouted Tippy. "What's wrong with you kids? You look like you've just seen a ghost." Is the haunted hands of Wacky Maggie?" screamed Finsting, pointing up at Tippy's gigantic darkened silhouette. Kipper and his bullies screamed so loud and so high, only dogs could hear them. What happened next is what psychologists commonly refer to as going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. The 4 sixth graders fell to their knees, shaking, twitching, and uttering complete nonsense as their fragile eggshell minds began to shatter. "Beep beep, booba, bobba, hop, hoppa, hoppa, wah wah," cried Kipper as he frantically slapped himself in the face again and again. Buck tore off his clothes and began dancing the hula while singing "I'm a Little Teapot" as loudly as he could. Loogie started digging a hole in the ground with his teeth, gobbling up enormous fistfuls of nuts and worms, and poor Finsting just laughed manically, happily banging his head into the grass over and over and over and over and over. Bullies go bananas. "Boy," said Tippy, "kids sure were weird 5 years ago." He quickly reset the controllers of his Tinkle Time Travel Matter to 4 years in the future and pressed the "Away we go" button. Suddenly, giant sparks of blue lightning shot out from the robo-pants. Several special effects filled moments later, a blinding flash lit up the sky, and Tippy and his robo-pants disappeared. The next day, the 4 troubled 6th graders were admitted to the Prequel Valley Home for the Reality Challenge. An investigation into their mental breakdowns led police straight to Mr. Crab, whose bruised and battered body made everyone very suspicious. The cops naturally assumed that Mr. Crab was somehow behind all of this insanity. Although no formal charges were filed against Mr. Crab, everyone blamed him anyway. Mr. Crab got fired a few weeks later, and he never worked as an elementary school principal again. Chapter 32. 5 years later. 5 years later, a giant spear of blue lightning appeared on what used to be an elementary school football field. Soon, the smell exploded in a blinding flash of light, leaving Tippy and his gigantic bubble pants behind. Tippy peeked out of the zipper and discovered that F had been discharged. He clawed out of his giant bubble pants and shuffled through the shattered city, inspecting the chaos. All around him, the landscape was littered with massive moonwalks, skeletal skyscrapers, and torn-up toilets.
What the heck happened here?
Tippy cried. When the morning sun rose above the horizon, Tippy finally saw a sign of life. A little preschooler was walking up a burning boulevard with his mother.
Hey kid,
yelled Tippy.
What's happened here? How did Earth get destroyed?
Well, said the little boy, a few weeks ago, some guy in a diaper blew up the moon and tried to take over the world. But a week later, a bunch of talking toilets attacked the city and ate him up. Then, a week after that, a spaceship landed on top of the elementary school, and all the kids got turned into giant evil zombie nuts. I sure wish you would stop obsessing over such foolish nonsense, the boy's mother said.
But what about Captain Underpants?
Asked Tippy.
Who's that?
Said the boy.
He's that fat, bald superhero,
said Tippy.
You know, the guy with the underwear and the white cap. What happened to him?
I've never seen anyone like that, said the little boy. Suddenly, Tippy realized that what a terrible mistake he had made. Somehow, he had changed the things in the past which had resulted in the destruction of both Captain Underpants and Earth.
I must go back to undo what I did,
cried Tippy.
I must go back in time to save Captain Underpants. Quickly, little boy,
screamed Tippy.
Tell me everything you know about these zombie nuts who have taken over the world.
Well, said the little boy, they're really strong and they're really powerful.
Yes,
said Tippy.
What else are they?
They're right behind you, said the boy. Tippy turned and looked up. There, standing behind him, were two of the biggest, evilest-looking zombie nuts anyone had ever seen. One of the zombie nuts raised his foot above Tippy's head.
No!
Screamed Tippy.
You can't kill me. I'm the only chance this world has of ever returning to normal.